I'm really hoping today that I'll have at least one person in the chat pop in and go, Back for Blood is made by Turtle Rock Studios. Because if you didn't know, Valve South were Turtle Rock Studios when they were making Left 4 Dead 1. Ooh, trap wind. How is everyone? You all good? All enjoy the Game Awards? Sponsored by The Last of Us Part 2? How that fucking one game of the year is beyond me. Or game direction. Actually, that seemed like a bit of a joke, but yeah, I stayed up, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. I stayed up all night and watched the Last of Us Awards show, and I was debating like to stop because it wasn't even that interesting, but then Back for Blood was shown, and oh my god, I am so excited. It looks so good. I'm debating making an off script, like a short one, for the start of this week, just talking about the game and like the gameplay they showed, because what I wanted from Back for Blood was pretty much confirmed for me in that gameplay trailer. Like, I just wanted something like Earthfall, where it's just the core of Left 4 Dead, but just in a better engine and, you know, a bit more modern. And lo and behold, Back for Blood looks fucking amazing. But best of all, I will continue to gloat about this because I'm very excited for the 17th. They did an invite beta for the upcoming like alpha. I'm going to call it a beta because it looks more like a beta than an alpha, and they had it in their Discord, and a ton of people jumped in to enter the giveaway, and I got one of the fucking keys. Oh yes. I'm one of the lucky people. I'm so happy. I don't have to wait for an email to come through. I've got my keys in my Steam library. I really hope that there's no embargo on this crap with the alpha, because I would love to talk about it and, you know, possibly stream it, but I think I'm working next day, so I might not be able to, but I am so excited to be playing Back for Blood. It's going to be so good. I can't believe it's coming out in June. Like, I didn't expect to see anything for about another year, and it's coming out in June 2021. Oh man. So yeah, originally I was going to stream Ashen today, but yeah, then Back for Blood happened. So I thought I'd play a bit of Left 4 Dead and just, you know, probably talk about what I want to see from Back for Blood and what I hope for. So happy we saw Back for Blood gameplay. I mean, it just looks like Left 4 Dead, which isn't a bad thing. We need a new one, but the thing I'm hoping for the most, and it's a bit of like it's a dream, but I hope they do follow through with it, is map tools. It would be so stupid not to have like custom maps for Back for Blood, because one of the big things about Left 4 Dead was the modding tools, and that's what makes it, you know, very high replay. I know they're gonna have like a new gameplay loop in Back for Blood, but imagine having custom maps, and like with the new infect they've got, obviously got like the hooker or whatever you want to call it, which throws stuff at you, which funnily enough in German stands for stall, so I imagine it's throwing shit at you. Like, imagine having that, or the giant that's shown in the gameplay. Imagine having that in like Dark Carnival. You're just walking around like the Kiddieland bit, and this fucking giant zombie just comes out of the floor and chases you. That would be fucking amazing. Really want more. So Ben, you said in Pavlov's video that you played a bunch of different COD zombies. Which one did you think was better than you thought it would be? So near the end of making that video, I picked up the season pass for Infinite Warfare because I saw it for about a tenner. Now, I like zombies in Spaceland, but I'm really surprised with the other levels they added. There's one about, I think it's something like Destroy the Thing. Got like a crab in the sea. I love the atmosphere of Infinite Warfare zombies. Like, when you start that level, it's all black and white, and then once you get outside, that's when the colour starts to show. And it's just charming. It's not gameplay wise, it's not the greatest thing in the world. It's pretty box standard, but the overall theming for it and like the actual levels themselves look really nice. I like that giant can break stuff. Yeah, that's something as well. The destructible walls, because obviously in Left 4 Dead you can break through stuff, which is put in place like a texture layer. I wonder how far they're going to go with that. Because it would be amazing to be in a building, but you can hear, like, let's say you're in like a shopping mall, and then a couple of stores down, you hear the wall. You can hear the wall breaking, and it's getting closer. That would be cool, because it would open. Depending on how far in depth it goes, it could open up a whole new branch of how to explore that level. Like levels could be a lot bigger than just the standard linear, well, linear structure it is in Left 4 Dead 1. A lot on the table, really, to think about, but I'm also kind of worried about the survivors. Because obviously we haven't seen the gameplay, and it might be they hide some stuff off. And when they were talking, it didn't sound as well written as Left 4 Dead 1 or 2. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a bit more with the final release. It might be that they haven't really thought about anything to put in yet, or they're not putting it in because dialogue's like a last minute thing for that kind of. But I hope the characters are, you know, fleshed out a bit. I should really be making a lobby for ages. I pirated World War II to see how that one zombies plays. That honestly was surprised. Yeah, no, World War II Zombies is pretty good. The DLC, from what I've heard, isn't the greatest. But the initial map is really fun. I really like World War II. Also, the single player campaign for World War II, while short, is pretty. Seems that we only have generic lines. Yeah, I noticed that it was more just like there's a bit of like banter at the start in the safe house, and then once they left, it was just the standard real. There was a gratitude live for someone covering them though, which was very weird because that obviously felt really scripted, but it was just bizarre how it's like, oh, can you cover me? And then you just realize, oh, thanks, such and such. Like, did they even, you know, try to cover you? Was that even a thing they were trying, or is it just generic crap? Actually managed to do the casual version of the Easter egg without a YouTube guide. Yes, the initial Easter egg for World War II is pretty straightforward. I like how I think there's a different ending if you do the more complex one, and then there's also hidden characters and zombies which you can unlock, which is awesome. But you know, for me, you've got David Tennant unlocked from the get-go, so I don't really need to unlock them. But you know, I like to for the sake of like just a challenge, something fun to do. So hello, Hitcat, how you doing? Oh yes, while we were going on a tangent about Call of Duty, if you haven't seen already, I did upload a video yesterday. That's one of the reasons I didn't stream. I wanted to get that finished. But I hope you like VR content, because next one's gonna be Medal of Honor. And even though the game is mostly negative on Steam, I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. Little bits here and there that are a bit all over the place, but it's really fun. You're a pod at a Nazi. I mean, what do you want? I love the atmosphere in the first match. So, yes, they definitely went for a more horror theming for World War II. And it feels very reminiscent of how the first couple of maps in World at War were like Nakta and Toten and, oh, what's the second level called? Verrucht? How, obviously, if you split up, if you listen closely in that map, you can hear, like, a dentist or child crying or someone screaming like they're having surgery while they're awake. It's really creepy shit. But then when you look at Black Ops, you've got Shangri-La, or the moon, which the moon could have been a lot creepier, but it just wasn't. I like the moon though. The one thing I liked about Moon, which is unfortunate because it isn't the same on PC, is on the Xbox 360, would use your friends list. So when the spaceman would appear, you just have someone from your friends list just like wandering around.
Sorry, folks. This car is capable of miracles, but it can't drive.
Remember the first time we played it, I was actually in the chat with my friend whose name popped up in game. I was like, "Since when did you have Call of Duty?" And then when he just went, "I don't,"
I do not want to
it
walk
kind
all
of
the way
like
to New Orleans.
everyone stopped for a second. Because at the time, you know, it was pretty creepy. Also, talking about some new mods, I've got animation ones which take like Left 4 Dead 2 animations and mix them against like the first game. Got the reload from Left 4 Dead 2, walking from Left 4 Dead 1.
Check it out.
Pretty nice blend.
Whispering
I like the original animation.
shit, I used to go there
These
when I was
abandoned
a
cars
kid.
go. Oh, good. Now we can die there. And
Probably it.
Reloading.
And saying you're enforcing some SG552. Yeah, oh. I think I know what that is. There you go, try that. You should be able to join now.
Reloading.
Reloading.
I shouldn't have a script, I'm just using an animation mod. Boomer.
Reloading.
I'm a reload. Hey, I'm reload. Smoker.
Never know.
Fire coming.
Oh, again.
Reloading.
Doing not so good. Playing Cyberpunk on PS4. Biggest disappointments. My 18 years of gaming. It has potential. Cool. But I feel shafted with all the bugs. I'm gonna stick to it. Bug fix. Yeah, that's understandable. I've refunded Cyberpunk. Like the bugs and just I knew it wouldn't be a game I could get into long term. But yeah, it's a shame what happened with the last gen port. I know, which is the dumbest thing, is fucking Stadia are using the really bad like console ports as advertisement, which is pretty. It's kind of amusing because you know Stadia is not the greatest platform, but it runs Cyberpunk better somehow.
Alice, come on, man.
I wonder, can you still do that?
Deploy frag round.
Yeah, you can. I thought they took this out.
All right.
I remember people complaining that, oh, they took out some of the shortcuts. I thought that was still there. What's a hello, Shade?
Adrenaline shot here.
We're having a character thanking someone because you change this for Dead where it says username protected username. Yeah. It's just I didn't think it'd be a thing for, you know, reloading. Oh my god, yes, Hicka. Evil West looks so fun. I know it's just what's it, a theatrical trailer, but the concept of a vampire hunter with in the Wild West just looks really cool. And yeah, the Evil Dead game, I imagine, because it's Saber Interactive, and from the game, like the bits of gameplay you saw in it, I think it's just a rehash of World War Z. Which isn't entirely a bad thing. That actually plays pretty well. But yeah, Evil West looks like it could be a lot of fun. I just realised as well, put this on advanced. Should probably stop being so careless.
Shoot the damn tank.
Shoot the tank, please.
Got him.
Reloading.
Hey, let's stop shooting.
I did not mean to hit you the mirror, I'm sorry. Oh, jockey. So if you look at the website Back 4 Blood, it's talking about like other stuff. Obviously, we've known from before that there's like a card system in place. I wonder how in depth that's going to be. Is it just going to be something basic? I don't know, use with this weapon or reload speeds, or will it actually be like proper mutated for the game, similar to as someone on a forum made the comparison to Raid? Hey, laser's nice. Because honestly, I'm just thinking about, I wouldn't mind seeing like a card which is like Attack of the Giants. Oh yeah. Thank you. Where it's like the giant enemy that comes out of the floor in that gameplay. Imagine if that's the only infected you encounter, and it's just tons of them like slowly chasing after you.
Careful now. Adrenaline shot here.
We can get up the hill over here. Reloading.
Evil West has all the things that
Hell yeah.
stick what I've been wanting in a dream game. It has magic, guns, melee, hellspawn creatures. Yours is going to be third person or first person. It's a third person game.
Watch out!
Yeah, Evil West is a third person game. It's on Steam. Someone asked that, which is another thing. It's not an Epic exclusive, thank fuck. But yeah, the dev said it's
Whispering oaths.
third person shooter.
Made it.
I think it's a good idea for that kind of game. When I was watching the trailer, that's the impression I got, was this going to be a third person board shooter kind of thingy. But yeah, single player and co-op as well. There's no PvP. Means it is immediately on the list of games I would like to.
Hey, check it out, man. That's some Midnight Riders. Never heard of them.
Coach,
Any
what?
good? Yeah.
Hell yes. I got all the alpha. Even their people call me Coach. Best light show in the business, though. Everyone just calls me Coach. Arms everywhere, people. Watch yourself.
Imagine if they had something in Back 4 Blood, like kind of like Warhammer Vermintide, but if you heal when you've got a lot of health, they question your choice. Because I love and hate that in Vermintide. Like if I just, when I'm playing through it, I'm running through the level, I say, oh, health potion, I'll quickly use it. And then one of the other characters go, like, did you think that was really necessary? Now I feel bad, but none of you fuckers needed it.
Grabbing fire bullets. Hell no.
Well, all right.
Let's get a little bonfire.
Is there a way to change characters in the middle of a campaign? I really don't want to be it. Leave and rejoin. That's the only real way you can do it. But even then, it might put you back as Ellis again.
We got go.
And normally, I would just say you're gonna have to wait to the end of the level, because like in Raid and Payday, it would freeze the game. But thankfully, in this, you can do whatever.
Everyone ready for this shit?
Oh yeah, Warhammer. What's it? Dark Tide looks pretty fun. I need to see more of Dark Tide before I can get really invested in it. I saw the original trailer and I thought, you know, this looks like it'd be fun. Because, is it Fat Shark, the devs? Vermintide is a good game. Like, there's a few issues with it, but they're very good devs at that kind of stuff. They know what they're doing. Hopefully Dark Tide isn't too different.
Reloading.
Oh, to be a fan of like PvE horde-based shooters, it is a good time to be alive right now. Back 4 Blood, Dark Tide, Evil West, Evil Dead. Oh man,
Can't get down.
shit's good, man. I wonder if they'll keep the same like secondary mechanic in Back 4 Blood as they did in Left 4 Dead, where it's like just unlimited ammo. I wonder if they'll make it so they actually have what's it, like, limited ammo case.
Explosive rounds here.
Okay. Gotta find me some real first aid.
Hey, Ellis, that help? Yeah.
Grabbing a guitar.
Woke up and got into the Back 4 Blood alpha as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm looking forward to it. I am really fucking pumped for it. Because obviously I first saw the trailer, I thought, oh my god, yes, this feels right. I want to see gameplay. And then they went, and we've got a surprise for you. And then I was just kind of sitting, and my friend just went offline on Discord, or we just left the voice chat. So I spammed him a message going, oh my god, Back 4 Blood. And then the gameplay happened, so I was like, there's fucking gameplay. It was just, if you look onto it, you can just see me having like a little mini meltdown as like more happens throughout the fucking stream. Oh my god. When you just see that it's coming out in June. Oh, heaven is real. Normally you see all this shit and it's like, oh yeah, the game won't be ready for a couple more years, which is something I hate, is announcing a game too early. Because they kind of did that the first one, was like Warner Brothers teamed up with them for Back 4 Blood. But they didn't show anything. They showed like teasers on Twitter of like Ocean Catch stuff, which is pretty cool. And to come out with all that and just say, yeah, it's coming out like June next year and there's an alpha next week. So much shit to process. Oh, so... I can tell you now, if the beta of Back 4 Blood is good, you can guarantee that is going to be like one of my like main games to stream from now on. I like streaming Left 4 Dead, but you know, happily be a Back 4 Blood streamer if it's good.
Take new rifle.
I did notice as well in the gameplay trailer at the start, you see for a glimpse, there's like a box on the floor which has an axe in it. I think they are still keeping with the like stored weapon cache in each safe house. I wonder how like big like a weapons cache there will be, so like how many different weapons variety. I mean, Left 4 Dead 1 only had what, 5? Not including the well, yeah, 6 including the pistol. Yeah, 5 primary weapons. You know, it works. But I wouldn't mind seeing more. It would be quite funny if you could just like imagine you're in one of the safe houses and there's just a fucking RPG decked on the floor. That's the real shit. Yeah, that's another good thing as well, Tony. You get 2 invite codes. I've given them to my friends already because there's a couple of my friends who I know are like really interested. I just immediately went, yeah, you can have this. It's just sitting in my library. I'm just, oh, I've got to just update, please. Please give the update so I can just. Yeah, I'm playing the fuck up.
Gee, my bedroom was painted like this when I was a kid.
Coach.
Baby
And
blue.
you?
I think my dad wanted a boy.
Ain't been called nothing but coach.
Coaches.
People call me coach, and I live here.
You live in the tunnel of love.
I'm good. My name's Coach. Everyone just call. There we go. There we go. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're right here, Kat. If you did get an RPG, it would probably be really fucking useful, but at the same time, you know, it'd be like Payday or something where people just team kill. The one thing, and I know I'm gonna do this, I kind of feel bad, is obviously I'm going to make probably a lot of videos on it at some point, but I know in the review, and I want to try not to, but I know I'm going to do this purely by impulse. I'll keep comparing it to Left 4 Dead, like if a feature's missing, like the take a break function or something else like that. If it's not in Back 4 Blood, I'm going to question, like, why isn't this still here? So take a break function in more cult games, really. I don't get why like games like Payday and Raid don't have it. Being it's like a PvE game, having a take a break function is a no-brainer.
Stay away from the witch.
Oh yeah, I forgot this was now like a breakthrough. I can now just skip that bit and just jump down here. Good. What is happening?
Sounds like a wish. Y'all better keep moving.
I bet Nick remembers the Tunnel of Love being this long.
Yeah. And
The hell does that mean, Rochelle?
Yeah, it's gonna last for a bit.
Come on, hurry up.
Hey, some guns
In
here.
dissing Nick.
A chopper.
And wouldn't it be kind of valid to compare the two lots and made by the same devs, at least that's the first one. No, you're right, Hick. Left 4 Dead 1 was made by Turtle Rock. But it's been a long time since.
There's a smoker around here.
Actually, yeah, no, Tony brings up a valid way to look at it. I might keep that in consideration. But yeah, they made Left 4 Dead 1, like that's entirely them. Besides the sacrifice that was ported into Left.
Hey, where is everybody?
take it. Hell, I don't need it.
I hit it. Hey, not funny, man. Where are you guys?
The main thing is though, it hopefully won't be as bad with monetization as Evolve. You think they'd learn? Could you imagine though? Like, oh shit, sorry Linus. Imagine if Evolve just came, like, well not Evolve, like Backfucker, it's like, oh you've got all these season passes for other infected to come into the game.
Pay attention to
At least as well, it's not an Epic exclusive, which is something I brought up originally when I made a video on it. Was just, if it was purely Epic only, I think that would really piss off a lot of Left 4 Dead fans. They should probably take these. I don't know how many campaigns and how long they'll be on launch. Yeah, that's my concern as well. But hopefully, it's not like Earthfall, which only had 2, and that's it. It had 2 campaigns, and while they're good campaigns, they're only 5 levels long, and you know, it's not enough to merit to play it. And this is why I'm debating making a video on just the gameplay, because then I can bring up Earthfall as a prime example of what not to do. Because Earthfall had potential, and then it just kind of went nowhere, and the devs put in stuff like the skill system and just Where's a mess?
Reloading.
Ammo here.
A shame what happened to Earthfall. I really liked Earthfall. Yeah, just instead of focusing on new campaigns, they just kind of went, we'll add a skill system, which really weird. And I guess a battle pass. Like they had a leveling system, but it basically was just a early day concept of what a battle pass would become.
And that is how you do it.
It didn't happen to Earthfall at the end. So the company closed down and then opened up again as a smaller company. They made a Switch port because people said they wanted a Switch port, and then that was it. I think they moved on to another game. Ellis won't even say Kakor. That's a witch line. You hear it in Hard Rain normally. Made a Switch port. Yeah, there is a Switch port of Earthfall. They asked a bunch of us in the Discord about it, and I remember saying like it would be cool, but you know, maybe when there's more to offer. Hello, John. How are you doing?
There we go. Most people call me coach, and we're gonna be okay. Just gotta keep our heads.
The Kakor one. I'm pretty sure it's a witch line. I don't think it's an alone line. I think it is just a witch call out.
Reloading.
I know I've heard it in Hard Rain before. Kind of scared of sprinting in ADS. I don't mind ADS. I mean, if you want to be a purist, like probably what I'll do as a joke one day is just unbind the aim key and change it to like a shove back. Yeah, sprinting I don't mind too much.
Look here.
It'll have a slide. I imagine it will. As long as we get a frying pan, I'll be alright. Or a shovel. I will take a shovel instead of a frying pan.
No time to play any games.
Fun fact about this, by the way. I don't know if you can still do it. This used to be a thing in the game. This could kill you. If it landed on you, it'd just kill you. Which, you know, logically thinking, that makes sense. It's a fucking heavy bit of metal just like smashing onto your skull. But it was quite amusing when they weren't paying attention. I think my friend was walking past us when I went to get the achievement for it, and it just killed him. It was really amusing. Say one thing as well I hope for Back 4 Blood. I hope the Horde music is better than this. Because I edited a small VR video for Twitter the other day, and I used the one from the parish, and fuck me, the music for the Horde is so bloody bizarre. It's so weird. Out of curiosity, how many hours have you got left for the 2? I can tell you. On Steam, I've got 758. And if you add on a couple of years of on my Xbox, 'cause I didn't have a PC for a while, probably over 2,000 hours together. I binged Left 4 Dead on the Xbox. And for most of it, I didn't have Xbox Live. So I never played the DLC.
Careful on these roofs.
I love Left 4 Dead. It's my favourite game of all time. Hands down. Why am I healing now?
All right, people, you best hop. Run! Run! I'm just going with this.
Yeah, the only get like, I would love to have my hours in Left 4 Dead 2 overtake Payday, because I have like 1,500 in that, but I made content on that for a couple of years. It's a given. I imagine if the alpha for Back 4 Blood is good, I imagine I could get a fair bit of time in that. I hope I do. I really want Back 4 Blood to be good. I need a new game. Like I love Left 4 Dead, but you know, I've had this for years. I'm happy we're doing like the monthly custom stream stuff, but just for something outside of like YouTube, Twitch, and just everything, a proper game I can just full on play. The C4 Ducky subscribe with Prime, thank you. Ducky, gonna make a duck joke. I guess you could say, open with Twitch Prime. Now that's pretty quackers. Sorry. You know, that is entirely justified. Ooh. Oh no, Kipling. Let me in. No. The alpha starts on the 17th, right? Yes, it does. It's on the 17th of December. And then I think it's going for like... 3 days. Something like that. A good pun. You know, it's called World War II's campaign was great, best campaign. Yes, I love World War II's campaign. It's just a shame it's so short. I remember like the final level is when you get to the bridge, and I was really I really enjoyed it.
There we go.
But oh my god,
Most people call me coach.
it was
And we're gonna be okay.
such a good level, and I was so gutted that there was the end. Did I miss the rant about Cyberpunk? Whatever you got around to it now. Hey,
First we do a quick
well, the only things I can really say about Cyberpunk is I played it, I didn't think much of it, and then I refunded it. It's not a terrible game. It's a bit glitchy to a point where I did the start of it when you get arrested and 2 police cars flung through the floor because they hadn't spawned. But I didn't really think much of it. I can see why people would like it, but it's not a game for me. So I refunded it and bought Medal of Honor for VR, which, even though it's mostly negative on Steam, pretty fucking good game.
Come on now. You'll be alright.
What are you two doing? So we've got Coach's head. Furry swaying very slowly, and a really low rate. It's that Hotel Mario. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I ever tell you about the time Keith and
That
I
is so... Why is it so slow? Look at it. That's so fucking shit quality. Oh no, I have a night shift on the 18th. I'm working a day shift on the 18th, so... I know your pain. Bonus, I've got a 12-hour shift, like the day after the alpha starts, I've got a 12-hour shift. You never know though, they might extend it. Might be like, oh well, we're so happy people liked it. Please play more. Please play more and let me play it forever. Kind of thing. Pirate the Alpha. Yeah. Could you imagine? I'll make a yeah, just make a backup of it and then you'll play it. Oh, charge it. The fuck did he go? Oh, I think the best thing as well actually was the day after the Game Award, my friend messaged me when I woke up and was like, "Oh hey Ben, I watched the Game Awards last night. There's this thing called Back for Blood. Have you ever heard of it? Because I think you might like it." I basically just screamed to him over text chat about how excited I was for it. Like, I kept hearing that, oh, you might hear something about Back 4 Blood at the Game Awards, which I was really hoping. Just like a trailer. But to see gameplay and get all that information, it's just a fucking overload. Love the immersion of World War II's campaign. That's part of a small army squad. Yeah, the story for World War II was pretty well written. I like it. I like a lot about it. I think the train bit was a bit silly, but besides that, there was also the stealth mission that was quite fun. Oh, does this work? I like how most of us have vocalizer commands.
Yes.
I can't scream anymore.
Cover me.
Oh, there we go. I'm so childish.
Are you really gonna shoot the guy in a $3,000 suit? Come on. Guns here.
I wonder if with the release of Back 4 Blood, will Valve look at Left 4 Dead and go, maybe we should do something like competition towards Back 4 Blood post-launch. I still think what they should do to test the waters is make a final Left 4 Dead 2 campaign, like just explaining what happens after the parish. Do what they did with the Sacrifice, have like the comics and everything. Oh my god. And just like close off that story. Oh. Hello Maria, thank you for the host. Cross over with Back 4 Blood because it's on Steam. That would be that'd be a really good way to do marketing and also like show us in good faith, like, oh, we don't hate you. Just add Nick to Back 4 Blood. I'll be fine with that. Oh shit. Oh my god, the sound quality is shitting itself. Oh yeah, it is Christmas, isn't it? It's coming. Rimbo. We're in December. This year's gone by so quick. Oh man, good old. Do a Left 4 Dead 1 campaign. Which one would people want? The Left 4 Dead 1 campaigns. I'm happy doing any on it. Do you like some idea? Really hope Back 4 Blood has better gameplay than what they showed up after the. I think it's scripted. I think that's the problem with that gameplay. Is it does look scripted, but you know, for me personally, I just wanted a new, a Left 4 Dead made in 2020. So, you know, to me, I consider it a win. I can see what people. I'm not a fan of it, but for me, like, it's what I wanted to see. So, hopefully, when the alpha comes around, we'll see more. I think the card system, which they've been talking about, will make things a lot more interesting. Yeah, the main things I want to see is obviously like gameplay. I want to see how the melee system. I want to know more about the cards. I want to see more personality in the survivors. It's not a massive deal breaker for me, but you know, it's just the little things. It'd be nice to see. That the game you're talking about? Yeah, that's the game I'm talking about, Dust. But this is gonna. I actually cannot believe I'm saying this. One thing Overkill's The Walking Dead did right, out of all the things it did wrong, the characters interacted with the environment. They gave like a little bit of backstory to them, talking about stuff. So like if you go into, I think it's a fast food place. No, it's the restaurant in Doctor's Orders. You go upstairs with Grant, he'll then start talking about how much he hates. Or it's just a little shot of that. That would be great in Back 4 Blood. Just like,
Let's try to get there.
just talking about little things. It'd be really nice. Mike was cutting off a I don't think it was. If it is, I do apologise.
Through the greenhouse.
You ready?
That's right.
Cool.
Stop shooting me.
All right. Sorry.
Molotov's over here.
Oh.
Thanks.
Flashbacks to a better time when Raid was still alive. Oh, let's be fair. Raid was never really alive. It was like, unfortunately, it was on life support day one, and that's down to Starbreeze. A lot of the problems with that game was down to that company. Just saying to a dev team, oh hey, you know how you want to make this game which is going to compete with that other game in the same engine? Well, you can use the same engine. Or you can use an engine that doesn't exist. Make your choice. Oh no, yeah. LGL wanted to use Unreal, but Starbreeze turned around and said you can either use Diesel or Valhalla. Starbreeze royally fucked Raid. Starbreeze's involvement was a big part of the problem.
Well, this looks dangerous.
Look at this.
Still, I'd rather play that than Payday these days.
Yes. Oh, hell.
Weapons here.
Don't shoot the car.
Oh, good going, Mary. very limited since the update. Probably play a little more. Yeah, you should definitely play some more before Back 4 Blood comes out. I'm curious to see if there would be weapon customization. I imagine, or at least I'd hope it'd be kind of like World, where the guns will be placed, but then when you pick it up, it's your customization set, similar to how it works in the gun, but it has all your personal level is client side. Or it could be like the version of the weapon you have is put into a pool, and then you'll just randomly find weapons in the game, but they're either your selection, your loadout, or someone else's loadout. Pretty cool. My mic is cutting out. Don't know what I can do to fix that, unfortunately. Oh, my mic is kind of low. Give me 2 seconds. I have bumped it up slightly. Hopefully that does a bit of difference. No, that's too sensitive, for God's sake. I hate microphones. Right, how's that?
Cool.
I need some help.
Let's go. Let's go.
Been meaning to ask for Back 4 Blood, what's the card system thing you're talking about? There was a leak a while back, and they mentioned it on the website now. Basically, there's a card system for the game, and it is kind of like a mutator card. I think it's mutators of skills, so when you play a campaign, you basically have a different setup each time. And I think, well, no, I think, and someone else mentioned it on the forum that it was on, that it sounds like how Raid did it. So when you'd start a Raid, you'd use like a Raid card, and then it would change something in the level, which, you know, is a cool addition to the game, personally. It helps, like, spruce things up a bit, as long as they're not stupid, like crap people.
Yeah, okay.
Nice work.
Might want to save this for later.
I wouldn't say it's like a perk system. It's more like a one-use kind of thing, I guess.
Bill,
There's a tank there. Oh crap.
Hunter!
Hunter's got Lewis.
Jesus.
Cover me!
A machine gun? Okay. Hurry!
Get ready, guys. Here we go.
Kind of like the card system. I've never played Forza, Steve, so I'll take your word for it. I genuinely know nothing about Forza. Racing games are not for me. The only racer I like is Accelerate and Tower Unite and Mario Kart. Don't even like Crash Team Racing. I think that's a pretty annoying game, honestly. Oh, God, guys, don't walk in spit, Jesus.
I'm gonna get you back on your feet and fight. Reloading!
Why? Why would you shoot me? I remember as well, actually, in Left 4 Dead 1, there used to be a method so you could jump on this tree. You like take pills and do a runner, and then you jump on the tree and you just land at the bottom. I think I got it to work twice. And then every other time I did it, when I was with my friends, like, oh, no, I know a shortcut, I just die.
Molotov's over here.
I'm cool with that.
Reloading!
Watch where you're shooting.
Yes.
No.
Gonna need these. Here, save this for you.
Thanks a lot. Good guys.
Watch your fire!
Oh, fuck off.
Reloading!
Hold up, gotta heal.
Oh, what a shot. The card that can add slightly less health packs than a level that can add a reward at the end of a campaign. Yeah, so that, yeah, that's kind of like what Raid has as well. See, I imagine it would be something like that where you lose something and then gain something out of it.
I'd rather have a grenade, but this will do.
Actually, I'm going to take the boomer bar for the next level. Oh shit, they're all coming from behind us. I am leaving. I hear a witch.
There's a safe place up ahead. Son of a bitch!
Easiest way to deal with a witch when you know the safe house. What the fuck was Lewis screaming about? Oh man. Don't know, maybe it's because they know your ping is lower than everyone else. Like, ah, yes, the weakest link. Let's get rid of him. Peekaboo.
Reloading!
Shooty shooty gun gun.
Hurry up! All right!
It would be nice as well with like Back 4 Blood C guns to be a bit more accurate. Because I've noticed the spread on certain weapons in this game is a bit Bit all over the place.
Grenade! Watch your ass! There! Over!
Maybe that's what ADS is for. Yeah, possibly.
Extra pistol.
Do you have a YouTube page you upload to? Yes, John, there should be a link. Well, there's a couple of links on panels below on the stream. There's one from my main channel, and then there's one which is going to be for like Twitch archives. Same name as this. Oh Christ. Yeah, if you find one, the most recent video is Call of Duty Zombies VR. If you find that, that's me. That's your boy.
Reloading!
Hey, there's weapons over here.
It's really weird to be streaming and someone asks about the YouTube, because this is the thing, I'm used to people who know me through YouTube. It's weird to have it the other way around where someone on Twitch asks about my YouTube channel. That's certainly a first. Yeah, the gunplay in Killing Floor is pretty damn good. And yeah, it was thanks to Killing Floor, which is one of the reasons why in most games you'll see me play it, I just turn the crosshair off. I prefer it without. Which is something I heard Back 4 Blood has, because I kept asking the devs of Earthfall to take out the crosshairs as an option, and they went, yeah, we can understand that, we'll do it. And then they just never did. It's really annoying. I hate the crosshairs in that game with a passion, they're dreadful. Oh yeah, it's definitely a good first. It's just unexpected.
Reloading! Pills here! Don't shoot the... Reloading!
I know you from JFJ's Killing Floor 2. Fucking hell, that was a while back. Jesus. God, that was ages ago. That's when I first met Joe. God. I do miss the old Killing Floor days. To an extent. I look back at my content more of Killing Floor fondly than my content of Payday. And that's not like because I don't like Payday, which is, you know, part of the reason, but it's more like my editing skills when I used to do Payday content was utter dog shit compared to what I do now. Or at least that's what I like to believe, you know? Like, if you asked me when I was making Payday 2 content, oh, could you make, like, a crash log intro, but, you know, based off Fear the Walking Dead? I'd tell you to fuck off. I'd also say, why the fuck would I watch Fear the Walking Dead? 'Cause around that time, like, I'd stopped watching it. I watched it at first and then like switched off because I got confused. And I've caught up now. I've finished season 5. I'm actually kind of curious about season 6. But, you know, it's not. I can't watch it because it's not on Prime for some reason. I'd like to watch it though. I'm too used to crosshairs in games, so I can't say much on it. Playing Killing Floor 1 without a crosshair for the first time on my laptop a month or two ago was definitely a bit off. Yeah, that's how I was when I first played it years ago. I was like, oh, I don't like this, no crosshair, get bad, game bad. And then my brain clicked and I could, it sounds really stupid, I know where the bullet's going to go. I don't have to focus on anything, I just know where it's going to go in the center of the screen, so I'll just go nuts to it. But yeah, I think just visually it looks better without a crosshair. I feel like crosshairs can be too intrusive in a game. If it's a third-person shooter, I can kind of get it. That witch is all the way on the other side of the area, Linus. You have a shot. How did you hear it? You have a fucking shotgun. Hang on. Oh, there she is. Just stick a dot on your monitor. You say that, Mero. My monitor, and I hate this, my monitor has a built-in crosshair option because it's a gamer monitor. And there's an achievement in the game. And I had to use it. No, it was Tower Unite achievement. That's what I used it for. To get the bullseye for something, I just turned the monitor crosshair on. It was so stupid because it's this massive like green circle in the middle with a cross on it. It looks fucking awful. Yeah, fucking gamer monitors are so cringy. Like mine has at the bottom. I've turned it off because you know it's a waste of fucking power. But at the bottom of the stand, there's a light which will shoot onto the desk. Why the fuck would I want that? Not only is it an annoying light on my desk, but also I'm not gonna fucking look at it because I'm looking at the monitor, I'm looking at the screen. It's like people who go, oh man, I really, really want this fan, but it doesn't have an RGB setting. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're meant to be playing the fucking computer, not staring at the fan for the entire fucking session. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get a good KD in Siege, guys. My fan was bright blue. Oh, I have a friend like that, and I think I ended up calling him a twat because I recommended a fan, but it's like, oh yeah, but the RGB one isn't in stock. Like, it's a fucking fan, man. Just it does its job. You would save money on your power bill if you didn't have RGB. For me, it's use overlooks. Exactly. Like, I have an RGB mouse and keyboard, but that's purely because the keyboard had a pad with it, and it's really comfy, and the mouse fits my hand. Gaming mice is the only thing I can kind of understand is a gaming mouse because they're built for use. Stuff like the fans and keyboards with lights, and I think, what's the fucking point? Just for the record though, I'm genuinely not mad about it, I just find it funny. I'm not gonna have a go at someone if they're like, oh, my computer's, you know, overclocked with 500 different colours over the rainbow kind of thing. Alright, YouTube sub count raised by 1 as of 5 minutes ago. Thank you, John. I hope you enjoy the crap I talk about. Because it's basically the same crap I talk about here. Oh god, actually, you know, talking about like RGB lighting and everything, do you remember Payday has like the lighting effect on it? Which you'd get an Alienware mask if you turned it on Payday the Heist. I had an Alienware mouse, which I won, funnily enough, through a contest via Payday. It's around the time they had like the Alienware mallet thing go up. And I turned it on, because you know I wanted the mask, but also I was kind of curious. But it listened to my keyboard as well. Which was this cheap third party one at the time. It's just I bought it because I needed the keyboard. And it was like bright red. And I just looked down when there was and thought, this is, you know, really fucking intrusive. This is really annoying. Because it was so distracting. Because it was a really cheap made keyboard. The brightness went like completely overboard. Also, I had no idea Deadline 2 was still in development. Yes, it is. As much as I like Dead Island, I kind of wish, you know, they'd either admit it's not coming or just fucking do something already. Show us something. Instead of just going on stage in front of a press conference going, Dead Island 2, still being worked on. Stay tuned. I don't know who that guy is, but fuck me, he looks so uninterested when coming onto that topic. Could have been like, ah yes, this game that fans have been wanting for years, we're still working on it, here's something to, you know, keep stockholders happy. No, just still being worked on. Stay tuned. I mean, to be fair, I couldn't do a press conference. If there was more than 5 people in a crowd in front of me, I'd probably have a panic attack. But, you know, it's just, he looks so unhappy when he looks down the nose. Oh, fuck, that's Dead Island. Oh, shit. Okay, what do you want me to talk about this press conference today? Well, you know, we've got all the games we're acquiring, all these companies we're buying. Oh, yeah, there's Dead Island 2, you need to say something about that. And then also, you know, we're buying all this stuff like Metro and everything else. Just like they completely overlook it. As long as you say the name, we're good. I have that clip of the person saying about Dead Island 2, and I'm keeping it on a backup drive because the day the game comes out, I'm like, my plan is to be, I want to review it if it ever comes out. I'm going to keep going back to that. They just spawned in front of me. I'm going to keep going back to that clip just throughout the entirety of it. I would really hope though they do mention, but when like they announce it again, is to say like, oh, we restarted the project at this stage, so you know how long it's been in development properly. My phone's running low on battery, so I'm bailing. All right, John. Have a wonderful evening or morning wherever you are. Like, I understand when it comes to long-term projects, you might cancel it or restart it, and you know, people who can look at it in a different way to you, but still, it's best to just say, like, be a bit clear on stuff. It's like the Saints and Sinners video I did. That's taken all year. But I gave up on it after a few months. I think I said in like a post, I wanted to do something on it, but it's taken so long that I've lost interest. Like, I'd rather be clear with that kind of stuff. I know it's a little different for developers, but you get the idea. Oh. I hate the Epic Store. Don't worry, Steve. Most of us do. I use it if I've got no other choice, but besides that, I don't really bat an eyelid. Not really my cup of tea. Yeah, no, that's what I tend to do. It's like Borderlands 3. I bought, yeah, I bought it originally for PlayStation 4, then Stadia, and then I bought it on Steam. World War Z at the time was purely because I wasn't too fussed about Epic, but also, you know, I didn't want to. I wanted it on PC because I want those kind of games on PC. But Godfall, it's either Epic, which I bought through GMG, so I didn't have to give Epic my information, or the PS5, a console I probably won't own for another year. Oh yeah, Steve, I used to use Stadia. Believe it or not, I generally used to use Stadia. It's not terrible, but you know, it's not that good. I like new tech, so I always like give stuff a chance, but I mean, I played and beat Borderlands 3 in its entirety on Stadia, so that's something, I guess. Although I will say, it was kind of weird to beat the ending of the game on my mobile phone at work. It's just kind of, it's with me like, oh, this is the game I played at home on my, while sitting on my sofa. And now I've beaten it on my phone. Oh yeah, their adverts for Stadia are fucking awful. I hate the original ones. It's just the guy, there's a point in it when she just goes, Stadia has the games you're looking for. And I can't stop thinking about it whenever someone mentions Stadia, that's what I think of. I enjoy World War Z on PS4, but it's not so fun when playing co-op. It's a hassle since people don't want to pay attention to the objectives. Yes, it doesn't help as well here, Kat, that crossplay doesn't have text chat on consoles. So when I'm trying to tell someone to do something on PC, they just don't see the text. Which is absolutely grand. Oh. See, Mero? That's how you dodge a charger. It's not that hard. And that's how you kill a jockey, Mero. It's not that hard. I only play any BL games with mace. I assume that's Borderlands? I would never want to play Borderlands with a random. God, I'd hate that so much. But yeah, I only ever play Borderlands like with my friends, or you know, if you're like me, I've beaten every single Borderlands multiple times on my own because I'm just used to playing them solo. I just wish the remaster port for Borderlands 1 was better. Such a shame that like the multiplayer is completely fucked on PC. Borderlands 1 does have a remaster, Steve, but it's just not that good of a remaster. It could have had a bit more love to it. I'll tell you what though, and I'm tempted to make a video on this Sunday because I like doing VR content. Borderlands 2 in VR, you think it would be cool? It's really not. It's actually pretty upsetting how bad it is. It's not a fun time. Hey Ben, you had a chance to play the new Medal of Honor game yet? And not heard. Good. Yes, I have. It's on Twitter. I've posted views. I really like it. There's some issues with the controls and performance, but the actual game itself is really good. It's unfortunate what's happened with it. Like some controls are a bit clunky. There's no smooth turning, which annoys me, but the actual game itself is pretty fun. I know G-Man Lives put a tweet out about it. I kind of wanted to say like it's been blown out. The negative reviews have been blown out of the water, I think. Now that's wrong. It's not 340 gig. It's half that, which is still ridiculous. But the reason it's 340 gig, and this is a really bizarre reason, it's something to do with the Oculus launcher. I don't get why. Nothing about it makes sense because the initial file size is about 160 gig, 160 to 170. And when you install the 340 gig on the Oculus Store, it then reduces the file size once it's finished. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how the hell they did that, but it's something to do with the Oculus Store. If you get it on Steam, it's just 100 and so gig. I can't think of, as someone who works in technology and IT, I cannot for the life of me figure out what the fuck went wrong with that on the Oculus platform. Your ouch video on Twitter is the only thing I've heard. I put another tweet out today, AI, which is a lot better. Like, it's showing gunplay. It's from the trailer where you put like the record on, which then gets the attention of the Nazis. Oh, it's so fun fighting down the streets. Please put your hand in this bunch of nails. I really don't get that objective for the tutorials. So, we need to simulate you being in pain. So please just ram your dominant hand, the hand you use your gun and fire your gun into just a bunch of nails and then stab yourself with a syringe. Like, I'm not sure that's a wise idea. The reload mechanic is clunky, yeah. It definitely is. Some guns are a bit weirder than others, but I've had worse. I played Contagion recently, and that's not that good. I don't know what campaign to do. I'm kind of feeling like, let's do Dead Center. Dead Center's a good one. You do have to pull back the bolt on certain weapons. The thing about the reload I don't like is how you just you grab the ammo, like the clip, and then you put the clip next to the gun and it just loads it from there. In some games you have to do the gesture of actually pushing it in, which I prefer. Because I like to, if you've noticed on anything VR related on my channel, the reloads are a bit stupid because I like to take the piss of them. I want to play on it just to run with only a pot. Yeah, you can pick up a pot and then just bonk nasties on the head, which is pretty fun. Or you can throw it at them. The grenade. Boom. I love that bit so much. The best thing as well in that mirror is you can put everyone down in spots, and it's like, oh, and the last woman said in the Resistance, oh, where are you going to put me? And I don't know why my brain just went, there is a corner in the map, I'm going to place her and see if it works, and I placed her at the edge of the map, so she wasn't doing anything in the mission. The game lets you put them in the studio. If you wanted to Rambo it and just have everyone scattered and you deal with everything, you can do that. It's so stupid, but you can do that. I really wish I had a bigger space and also, you know, a better VR headset and a better computer to stream VR, because I think VR streams would be a lot of fun, but even though I've got like a 2080 Super in my computer, I just don't think the computer could handle it. Also, I need to learn how to use that OVR drop. Yoink. I'd happily stream like the Call of Duty Zombies mod as well. I love playing VR. It's just so much fun. Still yet to experience VR chat, but it honestly scares the shit out of me. I watched James Key's videos on it because I find James Key amusing, but yeah, people in the real world scare me. Just a fun fact. I just remembered we're on advanced. I should really stop doing that. Don't go into public worlds. Like, I've heard my friend a Far Cry Away warned me recently, saying like it's not like it used to be. A lot of people are really like sketchy characters, I guess. I think personally I'll just stick to Tower Unite because I like Tower Unite. You don't have to be like super duper vocal in it, you can just do your own thing. Oh my god! Fuck off! Sorry. There's crashes and a lot of not safe for work type models. Yes, I've heard about the people who can't tune just crash a game. I bet it's really shitty.
Adrenaline shot here.
Anyone out there?
Let's go push the button. Push the button.
Name's Nick. Y'all did good. What are your names?
Ellis.
People call
Nice to meet you, Nick.
Hey, name's Rochelle. You? My name's Rochelle. I don't know. I think we should Rochelle. Rochelle.
And you?
Rochelle.
There we go.
And now guns.
Everyone just, my name's
Hey, it's
Coach.
okay, man. Thanks.
There we go.
If
So,
we're all getting to know, my name's Rochelle.
No, everyone
I
just
produce,
calls me
and I'm
Coach.
Rochelle.
My
I
name's
admit
There we
these
go,
are
Coach.
pretty
There
crappy
we go.
circumstances
People
to
call me-
meet in,
no,
but
Coach will work.
well, you
People
watch
call-
my
and you-
back and I'll
my
watch
name's
yours.
Everyone just,
Maybe we'll get out of this alive.
Might be welcome to the committee when these doors open.
That was an interesting conversation.
Shotgun, you complete.
I like how this campaign starts. I don't know, like, I'm just thinking about, like, if I did start doing VR streams. I did Killing for Incursion when that came out. I'd love to do Saints and Sinners. It'd be an excuse to replay, but also I really enjoy that game. It's just so fun. Yeah, I definitely think though I'm gonna start saving my spare time for like either a HP reverb or I might just bite the bullet and go over Index. I feel like the Index would be the wiser choice because the controllers. I need to finish it. It's so close to being a perfect game for me. Oh, Saints and Sinners. Yeah, Saints and Sinners is almost near perfection. The story is what holds it back. The story really kills it for me, but the overall game is fucking phenomenal. My model in VR chat is a pigeon with a cigar in its mouth. Fucking hell. Yeah, Steve, Saints and Sinners is a fucking brilliant VR game. It's... I said this in my video, which I released a little while back. Saints and Sinners is probably the best thing to come out of the Walking Dead franchise in years. And I don't say that like lightheartedly. I'm a massive Walking Dead fan. Like, I've watched pretty much everything to do with it. Used to read the comics a lot. But anything new that comes out about it, I always keep my eye on it. But yeah, Saints and Sinners is probably one of the better things to have happened with it. The shame that the other VR game that came out recently is dog shit. I was debating to pick it up again, to give it another chance, and maybe review it. But you know, I don't really want to give it my money.
Hey, let's try that door.
Is there a tank behind this door? No. Oh, the witch though. How did I piss it off? I call blasphemy.
Thank you. If I go, you guys are gonna miss me.
Can't believe you, Shade.
Guns here.
Get me killed. We played Trouble in Terrorist Town. I'm not a Trouble in Terrorist Town person. I don't like that kind of game, unfortunately. So I would have gotten footage for it for the Pavlov video, but yeah, not my cup of tea. It is going to sound really stupid, but the problem with Trouble in Terrorist Town for me is not the game itself, it's the fact that it's a social game. I can't talk to strangers that confidently. I can't talk to strangers confidently, and even if it's my friends, if there's too many people in the chat, I will go quiet because, and again, this is, again, sounds stupid, if there's too many people in the voice chat for me, I can't focus. It's weird. And I either fall out of the loop of the conversation or I just start to feel weirdly uncomfortable. And then I stop talking. So how the fuck I can stream is beyond me, but then again I don't look at the view count, so I try to ignore it like I'm just talking to myself.
Healing. Grabbing me a Molotov. Alright, now I'm back. Sorry. They've been calling those things spitters.
What do I do? Why'd you do that?
It's 12 feet tall, 6 feet wide. How are you shooting me?
Oh, you piece of piss. Maybe I'm gonna come back and just think, why have I lost all my health?
That's a tank, huh? Jesus, that thing is huge. Let's put it behind us. We good, bro. We good. That's what they call a boomer.
Holy shit, kill it!
Pills here.
Reloading!
I got pills.
Right. Stop squirming. I'm gonna heal you.
Not much such games either again, that's why I've been liking horde shooters more and more. No talking required, just make sure you cover your teammates. Ask occasionally. Yeah, pretty much. I like PvE over PvP anyway. I played too much Overwatch and it really killed it for me. Because it was toxic as hell, and then also some of my friends were quite toxic in chat, so I kind of started to get unhappy being in a chat with them. So I just thought, you know what, I'm only going to talk to you if we're not playing Overwatch, because I just can't deal with it. I tried getting back into it a couple of times and it just wasn't, like, I couldn't gel with it anymore. I think the only time I played PvP recently is Gambit in Destiny. But that's because I'm playing it on my own. I'm just considering it as a PvE experience. I don't really listen to teammates in it, I just kind of do my own thing.
Are you really gonna shoot the guy in a $3,000 suit?
God damn it. Gambit sucks. Oh, it doesn't suck. Gambit is fun. I like Gambit. I like the idea of it. It's really cool. You know what I miss though in Destiny? I miss the Trials of Osiris. With that little dial in the middle and then you go through it. I really like that mode. But you know, no, it's just fucking took it out because it's a season thing. And then took out half the fucking maps in the game. The invasion mechanic. Yeah, I think if they took the invasion mechanic out and just kept it so it's like, oh, get X amount of points and then fuck the other team over, it would be cool. They brought Trials back not so long ago. I think they've taken it out again. It's the turn dial thing where it's like time stops and then you have to go to a certain area. I think the current thing is that hunt, which I can't do because I'm not high. I'm not a high enough level yet. It kills me every time.
I'm not legally allowed to own a gun. Hope everybody's okay with that.
just calls me coach. No, I'm good. You?
Laser
I'm glad that my viewers play Destiny. Just so I have something else to talk about, really. I know I kept tweeting about it on Twitter because I was really, I'm enjoying myself playing Destiny again, but I know some people don't really care for it.
Set off the alarm.
I've never killed zombies on Sniper.
I have started to have that mindset recently when, like, playing games and talking about it on Twitter. I'm always worried, like, I'm going to post and go, oh gosh, someone's going to hate me for saying something.
Soft drinks. Let's head back. Got the cola.
We're drinking a lot of Rockstar just for the in-game stuff for Destiny. That's dedication.
Awesome ass, y'all. Don't stop running.
I think they call those things hunters.
I don't like the raid because I don't like to listen to people. Yeah, that's fair enough. I did one raid and it went as well as you'd expect. But we finished it, and then when I went to go do it again with a couple of other friends, two of them would just like argue with each other constantly. I just thought, nah, not for me.
Reloading.
Yeah, so I tend to play Destiny solo as well, really. Like, if my friends are about and they want to play it, I'll happily do it, but most of the time it's just I'm on my own doing my own thing.
Reloading. Reloading.
You're right.
Hey, don't shoot the car. Shoot me again. Shoot me again. I dare you. Reload. Heads up.
I think these guys are fireproof.
Reloading. Run. Run.
Get inside.
Shit. Gotta heal my ass.
I'll be damned. We actually made it to the mall.
Something I don't like about Destiny's strike system is I do the nightfall stuff because I like doing them. I like the challenge, but you sometimes matchmake with people who rush through it. It's like, no, I want to shoot. I want to enjoy myself. Like, I don't want to rush through it. Piss off.
My name's Coach, and I know how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, strike rushes are annoying. Like, it's just... have a playlist for doing time attacks and let them do that. Let me experience it at my pace and have fun.
I'm a reload.
People call me Coach. What's your name?
Reloading.
Sorry.
Reload. Yo, coach.
Problem is that you're incentivized to rush through it as... Yeah, actually, good point, Cordy. I didn't even think of that. Like, I don't really care for points. Yeah, I know what it is. It's because there's that bloody weekly. which is like get over 100,000 or something like that. What strikes again? It's been a while since I played. Strikes are like mini missions you do with like 2 other people. But it's like a replayable mission. I have stuff to do. Have a good stream. Thank you, and thank you for stopping by. Hope you have fun with whatever you're doing. Genuinely want to get into it, but it's not my fault. It's my friends like experts at the game. Don't want to do these. That's a bit shitty. I really don't like people who do that. Like, if my friend gets into a game which I'm heavily invested in, which has happened a few times, I'm going to help them through it and answer their questions because, you know, you were at that stage at one point. Like, that's just how it goes. Don't be a twat about it. But yeah, with Destiny, like, I've learned that sometimes just doing solo stuff is more fun. Curse you for getting me back into the COD Zombies itch. You're welcome, Mero. Don't worry. All good. All pretty fun. We need to do COD Zombies again on stream at some point. It was really fun last time. Yeah, that's something I didn't like, because obviously they've removed a lot of the planets which were in the free-to-play model. So it's really shit for people who only play free-to-play. What was your favourite zombies? For me, my favourite zombies, like if you look at the collection of maps, it was Black Ops 1. You had Call of the Dead, Moon, Shangri-La. Like, all of them are good maps. There's not a bad DLC in Black Ops 1, I think. I think Ascension was probably the weakest, and it's only because of those fucking perk stealing monkeys. Black Ops 3 has the most content. That's definitely a given. But yeah, I just like Black Ops 1. I think it's because that's when I first got into zombies. Where is he? Is he on the other side of this door? Huh.
Somebody turn off. We gotta turn off this alarm.
Yeah, the leveling in Destiny is a bit of a confusing bit at first. It's changed so much from the original as well. Like, it just used to be you'd level up to a certain point and then you'd just, like, get an extra bit of leveling from the weapon system. And that kind of made sense, and then it just changed again. I'm playing through one strike and I just felt so underpowered when other people I had in my... with other people I had in my squad. I don't grind stuff in games unless I can pull up some video or music to listen to while I do. That's fair. I used to do it with Borderlands. Like, I'd just put on some music and just try and grind for a certain shield to beat a boss. But yeah, in Destiny, I just play it because I enjoy shooting things. Like, I won't go like, oh, I've got to get to the highest power level like in a week because I've got to do this event thing. So I'll do it at my pace, and if I don't finish it, oh well. But I have been enjoying it. I did really enjoy the new campaign. I thought it was pretty good. Oh. Didn't mean to do that, shit. Oh, do you think we can get the achievement for getting all the gas canisters before the tank appears?
See that? We made twice in one day. Lesson learned.
Yeah, there's a lot of RNG that goes into that achievement because obviously a tank will spawn after I think like a certain bit of time. Or if you get so many gas cans in at a time.
Just the best stock car racer of all time. Try reading a book sometime.
Jimmy Gibbs Jr. Man, Southerners make.
That man is a pride of Georgia. I would take a bullet for that.
Coach.
My name's Coach.
I'll take this.
Being here any more than you do.
I don't know. I think we should stick together. You cool with that? I'm Rochelle. What's your names?
Ain't been called nothing but Coach for a long. Ready?
Okay, so the evac station's abandoned. And we're at the center of a zombie-filled gulch. Sheena's not gonna save us. Any
My
ideas?
name's Rochelle.
I think I got
Everyone
one.
just
Give me a
calls me
break.
Coach.
It's the first time
That's
I've
terrific,
ever
Cupcake. Look, is there a man up there that... I would agree to the idea, but I'm driving.
I think the guy who came up
Brooks
with
here.
the idea,
Should
but
drive the stock car.
Came back for us.
Everyone
What a fun road
trusting
trip
me with
this
my
will be.
life.
I am breathing shit air into my lungs. It is being
no.
absorbed into my bloodstream. I am literally
Just a
full
segment
of
from
shit.
CETA evacuating people.
Coach will work. My name's Coach. There we go. There we go. No. Damn. My name's Coach.
Let's get this car gassed up.
Television worked. Television.
Ammo here.
Got it.
I just heard Rochelle just go, television. I will stick with Linus. Make sure he doesn't get grabbed.
God damn it, it's getting good.
Foul jar.
I got a can.
I think a smoker just tried to grab me. I think my hand's stretching. Oh, don't want to do that. Look how efficient this is. We actually do it. That was a joke. I didn't expect us to actually go through with that. Look at that. Damn good efficiency. Give yourself a fucking pat on the back for that. That was amazing. I was joking when I said that at the start. I didn't think we'd actually go through and do it. Right, I think that's going to be it for me today. I know it's only 2 hours, but yes, that's my excuse. Just yes. Yeah, that was fun though. Good way to end with a nice little achievement. Yes, I hope you've all enjoyed. It's been good playing Left 4 Dead. I will come back to Ashen at some point. And yeah, so I might, I might just do it anyway. But I think I might make a video on the new trailer and gameplay for Back 4 Blood. But if not, the next video should be Medal of Honor, which is always good because I like my VR stuff. But yeah, uploaded a video yesterday. It'd be good if you could all watch it and share it. Otherwise, I will hold you responsible for my sad remarks. But yeah, I will leave you to it. If you want to play COD Zombies, hit me up. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna put on a nice song. I'm not gonna put on another Mild Winter. I'm gonna put on another one from Ava because they're really good music. Where is it? I think this is the one. Yeah, it's the one. I will leave you with The End of Summer by Ava. It's a good artist. I'd definitely recommend them.